Say what you want about Andrew Tate. I spent the last 3 years being scrutinized by the people around me for following him, so I personally really don't care. But to all the people who really wonder how I could look up to a man like that, then watch this video. All my friends have come and gone, but this man will forever be a hero.
If I want to get spiritual about all of this, you have to understand that there are forces larger than us people that exist. And I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face, like a man. And I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take it. God decided on that day that that's what has to happen to me, so I did it. If you're going to go through life without understanding that there's a grander plan, a plan that's bigger than just you and your ego. The plan is bigger than just us and our egos, guys. The plan is bigger than just, I want to win, so I have to have what I want like a spoiled child, and what God decides and what's good for the universe and what's good for people to learn from and what's good for the general karmic retributions of the planet. Fuck all that. I want to win so that no one on the internet laughs at me. It's not how it works. And I took this fight knowing it was a risk. Guys, I could have fought a tin can. I could have fought an idiot, and everyone would say, top G, top G, top G. I could have fought some nobody and beat up some nobody. But what's the point in that? Where's the lesson in that for me? Where's the lesson in that for you? Could have done it and took the money. That's not who I am. It's never been who I am. Genuine risk, genuine reward. Yeah, champions lose. And let's talk about what makes me top G and what makes me a champion. Is it because I've never lost ever? Is that why I'm top G? Because I've never lost anything ever? Guys, they fucking raided my house and threw me in a dungeon for something I didn't do. I lost my fucking dad. I've been to hell and back 1,000,000 times. I have struggles none of you know about. Am I top G because I never lose? What kind of man would I be if I never lost? Imagine my life went perfectly all the time. Imagine I didn't need to go to the gym and I had muscles and I never lost a fight and I had money from the sky and any girl I wanted and I just went through life and got everything I wanted. I wouldn't even be a good person. I wouldn't be human. I wouldn't know anything about how the world functions. I couldn't teach you anything. I'm not top G because I've never lost. I'm top G because I've been hit so many fucking times and I get back up. I'm top G because I just lost a fight and I'll fight again today. I'm top G because I'm not afraid. I'm top G because I'll keep fucking trying. Do you understand? It's not about never losing. It's about the fact that I will get up and try. It's about the fact that I'm not afraid to lose. And I'm not afraid to be ridiculed. And I'm not afraid to be mocked. That's how I built the life I built. That's how I got yachts and private jets and hundreds of millions of dollars. Because I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to be laughed at. And I'm not afraid to get fucking hurt. That's why. I put it on the line. I get in the arena. Everyone with an opinion is on the sidelines. Imagine living a life where you're so afraid of loss that you never get to win. You sit in the corner as a coward, writing Twitter comments at people who take risks you will not take. As an insignificant unknown, a nobody. And you're so afraid of someone saying something bad about you that you're going to sit there and not take the risk. What kind of fucking man does that make you? It makes you the kind of man who is forgotten to history. Napoleon is in the history books. He lost battles. Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose. And you have to know that and you accept that when you agree to take the risk in the first place. And that is the barrier that prevents most people from getting anywhere. The what if I lose? What if you lose? I just lost in front of the world. Got paid 20 fucking million fucking dollars. I'm fine. I just lost. What happened? I'm fine. My life's fine. I'm fine. Some jackass wrote a Twitter comment. You think I give a single fuck? The best way to get over a loss is to keep on winning. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to continue on my mission to teach all the things I know to as many people who will listen to me before they finally put a bullet in my neck. I'm going to continue to see my kids and live a fantastic life. Continue to build the real world into the largest online school that exists on planet Earth. I'm going to continue on my mission. That's how I get over a loss. I keep winning. I'll go fight again. And win or lose. I tried my best. And I have no explanation for what happened. But I'm not afraid to try again. No fear was instilled in me. My spirit and my heart have not been broken. Even at my old age. Perhaps I should know better. Perhaps, as a lion gets older, he should be a little bit smarter about the war he gets involved in, about the fights he picks. But after spending so many years patrolling the savannah as the fucking biggest, most dangerous lion that exists on the planet, I don't want to change. I don't want to change. And now my joints are a little bit slower, my teeth are a little bit less sharp, and I'm walking around the savannah, and there's these other lions encroaching on my territory, and I don't want to change. I want to go fight them. Maybe I should be a bit smarter. Maybe I should know better. But that's what got me here. It's all I've ever known. I've never known how to say no to a challenge. Not in a stupid, idiotic street fight bullshit way. In a, there's genuine reward for me attempting this way. You can't undo moves in life. And one of the thoughts I've been having these last couple of days is, if I knew I was going to lose, would I still fought? And the answer is yes. In fact, if I knew I was going to lose, it would have even been more important that I fought. Because if I were to not fight just because I'd lose, then I'd really be a coward. And I said before the fight, I'm here to fight. I don't think about win and lose. I'm here to fight. And I meant it. You can't undo moves in life. You just have to look at the chessboard, understand that certain moves have been made, and move forward. This is the key. The key is that your mind must be able to instantly regenerate. You're not sitting going, all the bad things that happened to me, my mind needs to instantly regenerate. I need to take the lessons from them, learn so I become more capable and more competent, and move forward. That's it. It happened. Here's the lesson I learned. Move forward. Done. If you can't do that, you rot and you die. And I just told you that time flies. You're sitting at home, if you're a young man in your 20s watching this, one day you're going to blink and you're going to be 40 like I am. What are you going to do with the next 2 decades? You're scared of starting a business or going up to a girl or getting in the ring. You're scared of making a name for yourself. You're scared of the world knowing who you are. You're scared of going in the UFC. You're scared of getting up there and taking a risk in case people fucking laugh at you. You're going to die soon. One day you're going to be old, wishing you did it when you're young. What are you waiting for? Time to go backwards? Another thing. I want all of you to, at home, to learn from this experience that we went through. I lost. So I'm not a perfect person. If I'm imperfect, and I'm human, and I'm fallible, just like you, and I've achieved so much. I've made hundreds of millions of dollars from nothing. I became the most Googled man on the planet, one of the most well-known people who exist in the world today. I have all of my dreams. My mother is happy. All my children are happy. I have everything I've ever wished for. I have everything. If me, as an imperfect person, can achieve so much, why don't you have everything you want? Is it because I take risks that you won't take? Is it because I'm not scared of being laughed at? Is it because I understand that the clock is ticking? Is it because I have urgency inside of my soul? Is it because I do not need motivation? Because I am determined? Is it because I understand that I am not going to waste 3 years wondering what if? I just want to go and find out now? Why do I, an imperfect, beatable man, have so much more than you? This is a question you need to ask yourself as a professional. Let's analyze this. Why does Andrew Tate, a man who is beatable and fallible and human, have so much more than me? You should have the same things I have. And for the same reason I just said I'm proud of Chase, and I'm glad that I taught him things that allowed him to beat me, I hope all of you become more famous, more well-known, more rich, more successful than I am. You're watching my show. I want the absolute best for you. I'm not a hater. I'm not one of them fucking guys who wants others to lose so he feels better. I want all of my students to win. If you're inside the real world watching this, you join to make money, and you see that we teach you how to make money. I want you to do better than me. That's going to be my legacy. Top G is not about fighting. Top G is not about never losing. Top G, everyone says to me, is you helped with my mindset. You helped me. That's what I am about. That's what all of this is about. Perhaps that's why God made me lose, so that I had things to say on today's emergency meeting besides, ha ha ha, I won. Maybe that's why. I want you guys to win. I want you to win more than you want to win. Because when I try and teach you how to win, when I say join the real world and dedicate yourselves, you won't do it. I'm trying to drag you to happiness while you kick and scream like a fucking child, refusing to do any work, refusing to try. The G in Top G stands for get up. This ain't the last beating I'm going to take. I got a whole bunch more beatings in store. God probably has a big pile of beatings waiting for me. God has a big bag of beatings with my name on it. And it won't be the last. I'm sure in 6 months from now, something else is going to happen. And it's going to be like, man, I've been through so much shit. So many bad things happening to me. Why now? Why again? But all the superheroes out here know that's how life works, right? Just when you think it can't get any worse, just when you think you're down, another kick comes, another kick comes, another kick comes. And you know what makes you a G? Because you get up. This ain't my last beating. More is coming. And I'm going to stand there and smile in the face of every single beating God sends my way. And I promise you, you can shoot me with as many bullets as you like. I remain unfazed. You may beat me, but I won't quit. And I won't give up. And you're not going to break my spirit, and you're not going to break my heart, and you're not going to make me afraid. And that's a message not just to fighters, that's a message to the fucking government, that's a message to the police, that's a message to the people who are planning to kill me, that's a message to all of you. As long as I'm breathing, I'm not afraid of any of you. Fuck you. And if I can get up, I'm going to get up. I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't sit around hoping my enemies are gonna have mercy on me. I don't mope around the house like, oh, please stop. Nah, fuck you. I'll get up. Kick my ass. I'll get up. That's why I'm top G. Not because I always win, because I always get up. In fact, part of me kind of likes it. Maybe I'm just stubborn, you know? I like being that guy who's like, we've kicked his ass, and he just won't fucking shut up. We've taken all his money, we threw him in jail, we threatened to kill him. He won't stop. Why won't he stop? We've tried to make this man kill himself while we insulted him in the media. The second he gets free, he goes to fight some heavyweight. What's this guy doing? The harder you hit me, every single time I get back up, something in my soul goes, you're annoying them, Andrew. And that gives me all I need to carry on. I don't lose hope for the future. And I'm not scared of all the bad things that come in my way because I know there's going to be a whole bunch of good things too. And perhaps my job here as a man is to be a vessel from which others get to experience things and learn things and improve their lives. I get to teach you all lessons. I get to teach my children lessons. I sat with my son. He said, what happened to your face, Dad? I said, I lost a fight. He goes, why did you lose? I said, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm a better fighter. I don't know. But even if I knew I was going to lose, I'd still fight. And boy, you're going to have to fight. And you're going to fight whether you win or lose. And he said, yes, sir. Maybe that's why God wanted me to lose for that conversation. Maybe he wanted me to lose for this emergency meeting. Maybe I'm about to save someone's life. Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want. To make sure the mothers of my kids have a fantastic life and to make sure that my kids have a fantastic life and to teach you all things. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me. But I ain't going to fucking cry about it. If that's what God wants me to do, then that's what I'm going to fucking do. Anyone who thinks less of me for doing something I didn't have to do, for money I didn't need, for taking a risk with my life, has a character defect and a morality defect. And they're not the kind of people I want to like me. So that's fine. Anyone I've inspired has made it all worth it. And if I could go back in time, knowing the result, knowing I would lose in front of the world, I'd do it again.
This video made me really emotional. There are not very many people in this world who think this way. Leave a like and a comment if you're like me and you think this man is a hero.